Hi YouTube, it's Kathy. Happy Vlogmas. I just finished reading You're Never Weird on the Internet Almost by Felicia, and I highly recommend it. I already wrote a blog post about this, I'll link it down in the doobly-doo, so check that out if you're interested. I'm off work for a few days, I don't have to work again until Boxing Day, and a really big part of me wants to take that time to just stay in my house and read books. There are other things I could and should be doing with that time. There are rehearsal times that I could in fact go to, but I am feeling really overwhelmed and really stressed, and I'm not having the greatest time with my mental health. It's gotten to the point where I find it kind of irresponsible for me to want to do things, which intellectually I know is silly, but that part of my brain that hates me and is a jerk keeps insisting. It often happens that I won't have the energy, or I will start stressing out too much about it. I love theater, and I even considered for a very short time quitting the show, and what's getting me through it and getting me to not do that, besides not wanting to disappoint people, because that's a big part of it. What's getting me through the rehearsal process is knowing that I really love the performance process. Our performances are a lot of fun. I don't want to deprive myself of that, and I know that if I were to drop out of the show, I, one, wouldn't be able to perform in it, but I also know that I wouldn't want to go to it. When I started doing these shows, I'd never seen one before, so I didn't do a show specifically so I could watch one, and watching from the audience and having that feeling of I could have been on stage, I could have been doing all these really fun things, but I'm not. It was really hard. So I know that if I were to not do the show, not only could I not be a part of the performance, obviously, but I also couldn't go to the show, and I really want to. I put a lot of stress on myself to get a lot of things done. I want to take the next few days and relax. I want to spend some time in my home. I want to get it tidy, get it clean. I should probably grocery shop at some point, but I don't know if that's going to happen. It might be delivery for the next few days. I also feel like I just need some time to myself to fully contemplate what's going on in my head. And it's really hard to do any of that mental work when I know that there's people that expect things of me. In a way, I'm making this a much bigger deal than it has to be. I mean, there are several people that can't go to rehearsals over the next couple of days. We just fill out a doodle form, let people know when we're available, when we're not, and I've changed my dates on that. I'm really hard on myself, and I find it really hard to take time for myself, which is why the next 4 days are really important for me. I expect I'll actually leave the house a couple of times. I won't stay home the whole time. I mean, nobody's going to deliver food to me on the 25th, for example. But even just knowing that I don't have any obligations for the next couple of days has decreased my stress quite a bit. So I know that I'm on the right track, and I know that I'm going to have to figure out in the future exactly what I can do and what I can't do, and how to cope with things a little bit better the next time my winter depression comes around. I do experience depression symptoms throughout the year. It's not always in the winter, but it's definitely way worse in the winter, and part of my brain likes to forget that it happens, so when winter starts coming around and I start getting more and more depressed, I then remember, oh yeah, this happens every year. And I think that's part of my brain just trying to get me to maybe just ignore how terrible it feels some of the times. I don't know, brains are really complex. I seem to think that part of mine is a really big jerk, and another part is like that friend who's trying to cover for the jerk. In any case, I hope there was a running theme in all of that footage. Alright, well, I'm reheating some leftovers, and it smells like that they're almost done, so that means that this video must be almost done. If you've also read Felicia Day's book, leave your comments below so we can discuss it. Or you can leave comments on my blog post, also linked in the doobly-doo. Give this a thumbs up if you can relate to it, share it if you have a friend who has seasonal affective disorder, and you can always subscribe for more content from me. Happy Vlogmas.